lot of our projects were done as collaborations together, and each of us has learned a great deal of from the other fields, from the other members. And Toboggan as a whole, I think, became a rich firm in the sense that we had all those different influences from different areas of design. It's not always obvious, what gets integrated, what gets, what certain people have, certain things that they really want to see in the product, and it's like you kind of, mash it all together and debate things. There's a lot of discussion and debate. We think of sketching and modeling and all of that, but a lot of it's just talking it out. And it's like you're holding the mock-up, the cardboard thing. Oh, I feel that it should be a bit thicker in this. You kind of, it's very much a discussion between the designers. Our naive point of view as designers, because we're the creatives involved. It's like, wow, we're so tremendously creative and we're innovative in everything, and we've created this wonderful product, and because it is so wonderful, and we are honestly convinced that this is a wonderful product, because a lot of people, and we've tested, this is even objective to a certain point, because we've verified with a lot of people, we've gotten a lot of feedback, we've tested it in so many different ways, everybody loves it, the price is right, it fills a need, everything's great, it's like, so you'd say, this product will sell itself. It's like it's not even important, the marketing, all that. It's just wonderful in so many ways. So us, the designers, I think it's the importance that we've given to our art. Design is important. Don't get me wrong. It is important, but it's not the only thing. I think the teams need to be more integrated, more open and sensitive to their needs, their requirements. Not often you get this kind of, and we were guilty of that too. In the early days, of being in your camp. It's the designers against the marketing guys, or it's the designers against the engineers, or it's like it's. I think you really, at the end of the day, you've got to kind of work as a team, and also take steps in the direction of the other disciplines also. And in that sense, to be a little less specialized, a little more open to things that are not your specialty. So at least you can understand where they're coming from. I think slowly, if you can kind of promote that openness and that teamwork, that's when you get the best results, I think. The students in design at Université de Montréal and the students at HSC, there should be student projects where the two are together. And I think if designers were thinking more in terms of business and business models and things that are down the line, and if people at HSC were thinking more of the constraints and difficulties of the design process and coming up with creative, innovative ideas, we'd have some killer teams. If we're able to get students thinking that way as early as when they're doing their bachelor degrees. It would be amazing. Highly recommended. The affordability of the city is still at a level where a lot of young professionals, artists, and everything can live in the city without going completely crazy, working 70 or 80 hours a week just to pay their rent. You can have a lifestyle, I think, that's conducive to being in a more relaxed mode of thought and everything, that's conducive to creativity. And whether you be an artist or more of an adaptive creative, I call designers more of an adaptive creative rather than an artistic creative. We adapt to the different constraints that are given to us, and we come up with a creative solution there. Whereas an artist is more, out there. But I think for both types of creatives, that's a good environment to be in.